And so you guys now have everything that you need to be in action after being with us this weekend. And so I'm going to talk about driving lines here and how we use this, basically how we work in the business to create strong teams. Now, how many people do you know personally and on a good level? My clicker's not working here. Let's see here. Oh, it's turned off for some crazy reason. All right, how many people do you know? Well, Facebook, you know lots of people, right? But you have a warm relationship with about 150 people. So if we set a goal to contact and invite new people every day, 3 new people a day, how many days do we have in the business? 50 days. Then we're team elites, right? We go through all of our people and invite and find those that are interested. It doesn't really work like that. We can run out of our warm contacts pretty quickly if we do nothing but just invite our brand new warm people. So how do people like Nathan Ricks do the business for years and years and years and never run out of warm contacts? Well, they borrow other people's circles of influence. Okay? And we're going to talk about how you are spending your time. As you sponsor people, as you go home and start doing the business, how you're going to be spending your time. Can I have 2? But you know what? Why don't I just get my Christmas sweaters up here? Is that okay? Can I have my phone? No, that's a pass. Any other volunteers? Let's get Chandler up here in his Christmas sweater. And I'm going to go with somebody maybe a little bit older. Gideon, is that all right? Soon, brother, soon. All right. I saw that hand. Please, come on up here. Chandler. All right. I only have a couple minutes. Guys, hustle. Thank you so much for being up here. Thank you. And your name is?
Chandler.
Chandler. I knew that one. And what was your name? Coco. Awesome. Thank you so much for being here today, guys. So I have 2 strategies. Let's say that I sponsored 2 people, Coco and Chandler, right? And I'm excited to be working with my new group. Now, strategy number 1, I'm going to tell Chandler everything he needs to do. Chandler, this is about inviting, presenting, following up and all that. And I give him the OTG code of contact, and I say, all right, go to work. And I sit back and I watch Chandler work, right? That's one strategy. This is probably the most common, actually, for our new distributors. We sponsor somebody, we tell them what to do, then we step back, right? Now I'm going to show you this second strategy, which is with Coco over here. So Coco, welcome to New Skin. It's fun. You're here at TEU, so you're learning everything that you need to be in action, right? All right, so let's get into action. Come on. Come with me, Coco. All right. We do Coco's in-home meeting. And she invites. I help her invite, and we fill the room, and look, all these people. And we present to them, right? And I tell the story, and I find who's the best person on this row? Gideon, of course. I was going to bring him now. So and I find Gideon. Okay? Now we recruit a few of these guys, but Gideon is the best. He's got these eyes, right? He's just focused. And he understands, and he's willing to get in action too. So now, Coco and I tell Gideon some of the basics. Well, this is what, doing the business is all about. We need to get in front of your people. So let's go to Gideon's people. Come on, Gideon. Come on, Coco. Stop here. Now this is your meeting, right? Maybe we do a webinar, because Gideon's more of a Y generation guy, right? I don't know what generation Gideon is yet, but so we do some online prospecting, and we contact all of these people. Maybe not all at once, but over a week or 2 of working together, and we find all these people. And who's the best person in this row? Yes, man. This row wasn't very good. Not very many hands shooting up in that row. And your name is? Andrea, come on, Andrea. This is Andrea's people, right? And first I say, these are the basics of the business. And who's the one doing all the talking here?
You are.
Me. I'm the driver, right? I'm driving this line, and I have them now learning. So we talk to this group, we do a presentation. Maybe we go around, you're passionate about the spa, right? We do demos with this entire group of people. And who's the best person that we find here? Oh, that was like lightning fast. Come on up here. You guys get the idea here, right? Now, what is happening is Coco has seen the process how many times? 4 or 5, right? And she's seen all those demos, all those presentations. So now why don't you take this next group, Coco? Why don't you present to them?
Come on, let's go. Next person. Come on.
are you kidding me? There's a success trip coming up. What do you think, like,
I think you're best in this line.
All right,
Who's most interested in the business?
all right, look at this. Yeah, hold on. Let's give this, like, awesome. Coco, you're awesome. Everybody, Gideon, you guys are great. Thank you so much. Gideon, where are you going, man? Just kidding. You can sit down. You can sit down. All right, thank you. Sorry, I left you hanging. So which one of those two strategies is going to work best?
Second one.
And did you see what I was able to do? I was able to sponsor somebody else, right? So that might take some time. I mean, that might take a few weeks or months, or if it's going really quickly, it can take days to go down, 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 down. But as Coco heard the spiel again and again and again, she saw how I was working, and so she learned how to do the business. And then I came up here, and I'm able to sponsor somebody else, right? It now frees me up, and that line is just running. It would have gone all the way to the back of the room. Meanwhile, Chandler's up here. Well, they look like they're having fun, right? And so you guys see that we can expand our circles of influence this way, where you can, really contact an unlimited amount of people. You have access to so many people when you drive the lines. Now, there's passengers, where maybe, at first Coco was kind of hesitant because she doesn't have that much experience or belief. And I was the driver for the business, right? Because I had the belief and the passion, so I was driving that line. She was hanging out until she caught the fire herself, and she got the mic and was taking off, right? So then she became the driver, and then Gideon would have become the driver as well. This is me when I started New Skin, 18 years old. This was my circle of influence at junior prom, right? Awesome group of successful entrepreneurs. Now, there was a bunch of kids. But my sponsor, Jed Knight, found somebody in my circle of influence who was good, Jim. And he mainly drove this line all the way down to somebody named Mike Roth. And Mike was a locker. He stepped up and took it really serious. These guys all quit the business. And Mike has introduced us to some amazing people around the world, and our business has expanded globally around this. But we wouldn't have found Mike. Mike was actually, when he joined New Skin, he was selling corn on the cob at state fairs. You guys have seen those guys, right? And I probably wouldn't have walked up to him and prospected him. But he showed by his actions that he was serious, and he ended up being a really, really good locker, and he created a ton of business for us. And so you see that driving the lines really does work, not just in power legs like that power leg, but in every single one. I sponsored Dean, Glenn, and Rick, and they all led to these people that are now in the business with me, right? And so it's in every single organization that I've ever built. So what does a new person need? What does Chandler, what did Coco need? They need energy, right? They need some excitement, a desperate why, goal with urgency, a fear of loss, and basic skills. I put the emphasis here on basic skills because sometimes we want our new people to be as good as we are, even though they've never really seen the business in action, right? The best way to teach the business is to do it with somebody. The best way for Coco to learn how to do this was for me to work downline as part of her team. Poor Chandler didn't learn a thing up here watching YouTube videos and training, right? Sorry to leave you hanging, man. But I'm here with you on the Christmas sweater thing. At the same time, some people might look at this as, as maybe being a little bit mean. That I sponsor Coco, but I really don't care about Coco, right? I'm trying to find Coco's best person. And then I don't really care about Gideon. I'm trying to find Gideon's best person. Now, I care about them, right? But the biggest thing, the biggest way that I can help my new people is by finding somebody underneath them. So Jed Knight, who's my sponsor, I'm going to thank him for the rest of my life for driving a line under me when I was 18 years old and not really in a position to build a business by myself. Right? Now I'm able to do the business kind of by myself because I've learned everything and I have the belief and the confidence. But at the beginning, there's no way I could have taken action to recruit Jim and to make that team happen. And so I want to thank Jed for doing that for me. And I think that's the biggest gift that we can give our new person. So my grandma Clara said, sponsor people for their goals, not because you need them, then they will stick because you're supporting them in their growth and development. I think it's important that we keep that in mind. That we sponsor people to get access to their circle of influence, but we always remind them of their own goals and their own reason why they're doing the business. So do you guys understand what this driving lines thing is all about? Is that a pretty good example for you guys to kind of see how that works? Yeah, this is what you're going to do when you go home. All right, look into the circles of influence, drive lines, find those good people. I want to leave you with a quick thought on the system because I'm a big believer in System 7. So you guys pick, would you rather be a sailor on a big ship or the captain of a small boat? Which would you rather be? That doesn't look very funny, does it? This is kind of, in my opinion, two bad options. I don't want to be that little guy sitting on the boat, like one of thousands, and I don't want to be that guy either, right? And so what System 7 and what OTG really is about is this. It's a bunch of teams working together with individual captains that make their own decisions and have their own autonomy and authority of their groups, their own leadership, they're bringing their own things to the table, but we're all going in the same direction and we're all working together. And so I'm excited to be part of this team with all of you and working towards my goals. Thank you everybody for training my guests that are here today, and I hope what I had to share helped you as well. So thanks a lot.